Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world today. Giving honor and praises to God for waking us up this morning in our right minds, able body to go out here and do what we do. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tia Rogers, to take care of your health, save and invest, and grow your startup business mentor. This morning, our discussion is about navigating the entrepreneurial journey from leaving a job to achieving success or choosing entrepreneurship. We're starting off with talking about some of the points why people leave their jobs. People leave their jobs for different reasons. Um, they leave their jobs for toxic environments where they get up every day and they're going to a workplace that's literally making them feel sick. It's killing them. Their stomach, everything, your whole body is telling you, sending you warning signs that it's not good. But we get up and we go every day. It may have limiting growth opportunities where you don't feel where there's room for growth in the organization, in the agency, or the business in which you're working for. Sometimes it's inadequate compensation. You work and for your 2 weeks, and then when you get paid, your check is short for whatever reason. And we know how important that can be. Or the lack of dignity and respect, not feeling valued within the workplace. Um, so there's a lot of different reasons why people can experience negative experiences in the workplace. That leads them to begin considering other options, as well as entrepreneurship as a path to their personal fulfillment and professional autonomy. When you're looking at entrepreneurship and identity, and as it relies to our core values, what are your values, your principles, your ethics in which you operate from? Um, it's the essence of entrepreneurship because it highlights that it's important about personal identity as well as your core values than just business skills, because you are your business. Believe it or not, you're your business. So your health is definitely your wealth when it comes down to allocating and making decisions as to whether or not it's time to move on or stay where you are. Um, Successful entrepreneurs, professional people have certain traits like resiliency, vision, and a passion. All three of these are key essentials for long-term success, regardless of whether they write a book or engage in other forms of storytelling like blogging. And anything that we do in life, we have to overcome the barriers and the challenges. We have to look at our skills and the self-doubt of the skills that we have. Many times, strong writing and communication skills can enhance and be utilized effectively in sharing one's vision and education to their audience. It doesn't mean that they don't have to tackle common fears and doubts. That may hinder many of them from starting. Many have a fear of not having enough talent or skills, and they don't really believe in them, in themselves, as well as their purpose in which they're living their life. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that be a blocker. You don't know what you're capable of unless you try it. And it requires you to try it, to see. And you'll amaze yourself what you really can do. When it comes to value, growth, and personal development, you have to have a personal development plan for your life, your personal life, as well as your professional life. What is your growth and development plan? I can't stress it enough about seeking and providing value in all that you do. The more value you seek, the more value you will find. I want to stress the importance of valuing the people that you serve. Sorry about that. It's always interruptions. Um, Valuing the people that you serve as you're building connections with them and you're learning from the experiences along the way, because we all learn from each other. You'll hear me say that it doesn't matter the age, we all can learn from one another. And in doing so, you have to value the people that you're interacting with, that you're connected with. People tend to hear you a little better if they feel valued and appreciated by you. You want to embrace your personal and professional growth, even if you're not feeling like the best in the field initially. Because when you're first starting out, we all know you're not the best. You're learning from the best. So you have to allow yourself that room to grow and accept who you are as an individual along your growth process, because you will become better if you stay dedicated and committed to your growth. That's going to help you become better. Taking the time to reach out for a coach and or mentor, taking a course or attending a workshop, even an event where you surround yourself with like-minded individuals that are on the same path and journey as you, that can encourage you and pull you along to your greatness. Nobody starts out great. We all got to start from somewhere, ground zero, and then we can excel. When you're talking about making life-changing decisions for whatever reason, and you decide to take your life on a whole nother path, a whole nother journey, it's like rebuilding all over again. So there's practical aspects of entrepreneurship that we must pay attention to along our journey. And some of these are just the realities of entrepreneurial growth, including the challenges of scaling a business, the time management it takes to do so, and the resources allocated to build your business with. As you face the challenges in scaling your business, you must be able to deal with adversity. You must be able to adapt and change quickly, because things change. What was good and new yesterday is not good and new today. They're moving on to something better. And you have to be able to shift when those shifts come. You have to be able to manage your time more better, to get to focus on the most productive things that are going to grow your business. And of course, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't talking about financial planning, right? And having the resources allocated to grow your business is very important as you're growing, as if you're going into entrepreneurship. And this is where mentorship and coaching can provide guidance and a role of how you actually really track and measure your progress along your journey of becoming better, growing your business, um, and growing you at the same time, because you are your business. We started out with that, right? So your personal growth is in alignment with your professional growth, and it's all centered around your values, morals, ethics, and principles in which you operate your life. We talk about the key performing indicators and measuring your success when it comes along in business. So I love it because it's called accountability, and that's what coaches do. Your partners, you can pick a partner within your own group, if you choose to partner with a company that is offering you not only services but the opportunity to build, and grow, and to share that with others. You want to look at, you want to follow your metrics. You want to see, you want to measure where you're going, and are you increasing or are you decreasing? Are you moving forward or are you moving backwards? Because now it may require you to come up with a different strategy, different um, skills to enhance and improve what it is that you're already doing. It doesn't mean that you're doing bad. It just means that you might have to look at it from another perspective. Um, Coaches and mentors help you see the blind sides that you don't see. And that's a good thing, because we like to call it catch yourself before you wreck yourself. So, before you wreck yourself, you want to, make sure that you pretty much can gauge and see like where you're going. You may be doing well in one area and not so well in other areas. And what is the disconnect? Where's the gap? Because we're always trying to bridge the gap, right? We're trying to bridge the gap in our lives, in our wealth, in our health, in our relationships. We're just on a path of becoming better, and we find these gaps. So you're becoming better in the eyes of building a business, building yourself personally as well as professionally, we're going to delve into some specific um, specifics as it applies to building a business and the metrics. So I like to share my results with you, which I've been doing from the time that we started. I usually post them, but this time I'm just saying them out loud. Sometimes I post them and sometimes I say them out loud, but I'm saying it out loud again so that you can get an idea, because you may be on your journey, and you could be in the same realm as me and trying to figure out what's going on. But I'm here to tell you, don't give up. You might have to step back and look at it another way, or come at it another way, gain another perspective as to how you can move along in business. Um, but when you're building a business, we're looking at certain things like post reach, because you're required to post. If you're not visible, you're not, if you're not visible and engaging with people, how do people know that you're even open for business? Do they even know you? Do they know what you do? Do they know how you can help them? They probably don't. And don't worry, I started out too. I was a pickleball. I popped out once in a while, do a couple things, then get all overwhelmed and fall back and not do it again. And then I pop back out again until I built the momentum to continuously do it over and over and over again. That not only gives you repetition, it also gives you practice to help you become better at what it is that you're doing. So we're looking at how do we measure the metrics in our growth in our business as we're starting out, because we're beginners and we are just really building a foundation of where we're starting from. So when it comes to post reach, post engagement rates, and new followers and sales and conversions. I'm using my metrics as an example. 2,135 post reach I have currently. I have 1,245 engagements in my posts. The beginning of this year, I have reached 53 new followers. On other platforms, I've sent out 1,094 emails with a 5% click rate. The store sessions received was 222, which is down 11%. There's no sales nor conversion demographics to report. The target audience that I am targeting between the age of 18 to 65, there's 69% males and 30.90% females. With the importance of building and creating a supportive community, a community where we can come together and network and collaborate together for our growth, as well as the opportunity. There's some challenges there, right? So there's some parts where it may not all be coming together. And although people decide to move along in their life for various reasons, having challenges can sometimes serve as a wake-up call and prompting individuals to seek more control over their financial future through entrepreneurship. Now, mind you, owning a business is not for everyone, and entrepreneurship is not the only way that you can begin to generate wealth for your life and or lifestyle that you wish to live. There's options of investing in real estate. There's options of investing in stock market. There's options in becoming an investor. There's other different ways that you can take the money that you're earning and placing it in places where it will grow for you. But it's going to require time, and it's going to require continuous contribution, which just means that you're going to have to, it costs to do it, right? So time and money is what we spend, as well as implementing things. But it all depends on which way you want to decide you're going to be taking this life transition, this new turnaround, the opportunity that you have before you. When you're talking about entrepreneurship as a path to residual income, it's not just a career choice as a means to build a residual income stream. And this is particularly appealing to those who have experienced the instability of traditional job income. Choosing entrepreneurship is definitely a choice. And there are benefits to entrepreneurship. There's the residual income. There's things like financial stability, the flexibility, and the potential for passive earning over time. And how do you overcome barriers that comes along with entrepreneurship? We have barriers in everything that we do, whether you're working or not, but we're talking specifically to entrepreneurs right now. So how do we begin to overcome those barriers as entrepreneurs, beginner entrepreneurs? We're just starting out. We don't really understand the industry. We don't understand, how it all comes together. We're posting, we're doing content, we're calling people, we're engaging people in conversation, trying to share what we have, but there's barriers. And some of the common fears that we have is that we lack the talent or the skills. Many of us think that we're not talented enough to do it, or we don't have enough skills to do it. And this is where it's so important to have that mindset and the self-belief and purpose and willingness to learn and grow through your process to help you overcome those hurdles and doubts and fears. Effective communication and storytelling and building a business and attracting residual income opportunities, is crucial that you have these skills, writing skills as well as communication skills. Because people write for various reasons. And I'm flipping through the page again. Hold on. I gotta flip on my notes over here, guys. You guys know I keep notes. In business, on the business adventure, alongside of the opportunities of products and services, many people develop, they write and communicate their skills and knowledge, some for various reasons, to create historical revenue, to examine their career path, to explain and educate their audience on products and services. So whatever you decide to do, or however you decide to implement these things, these skills and talents that you have, because we all have them, even if you're not good at it, you can learn to become better at it. These are things that you do to enhance your business and to create residual income. Now, can you become a successful business owner without having these things? You surely can. But these are some things that can enhance it along the way, along the journey, to make the pot a little bit more sweeter as it pertains to residual income opportunities. We talk about the growth mindset, learning, and providing value. I can't stress it enough how important it is to include mindset training in your growth, personal and professional business plan. Mindset and entrepreneurship is crucial, and it's going to make the difference in how you perform and your stick-to-itness. As you're dealing with adversity and you're adapting to the multifaceted changes that come along swiftly from time to time, things get updated. What was new at one point is now old, and then here's something new. It happens all the time. Being able to be adaptable and still go with the flow and still maintain your focus and do what you need to do. It's important to continuously learn along your personal development journey and focus on providing value, because that's the key to building a successful residual income stream. I want you to be aware of the challenges and initial setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. They come along. You may get to a point where your financial allocations can no longer fund the opportunity for you to participate in coaching and mentoring. So what are some obstacles? So what are some ways that you can get around that? You attend free webinars. You take copious notes and you implement those notes. You purchase the book of the leader that you're following, or the coach or mentor. That's also another key way to overcome some of those challenges and setbacks when it comes to opportunities for growth and learning. There's nothing that's stopping you, only you. If you want to learn it, nobody can stop you. That's all I know. When it comes down to the practical steps and metrics in building a business, I just shared with you some of the stats of my business. More stats, right? There are always stats. When you're looking at the practical aspects of starting and growing a business, you want to look at it with a focus on the residual income that you want to build. And you want to scale your business. You want to make sure that you're allocating time and managing your time well in your business, as well as the resources that's allocated for your business. We talk about KPI, which is the key performance indicators in your business. And that's why I shared my stats with you, because it lets me know that although I'm doing well, I'm not doing well enough because I'm not hitting my target. My target is to hit 250,000 people. So I'm a little low on my target. I'm not quite hitting my target. And I shared them with you to provide a demonstration so that you can analyze and learn from those numbers, and also consider some strategic planning, you know, because now you have to take a step back and you have to look at it and see. So whatever strategy you were using, you may need to revamp and come up with a whole new strategy so that you can improve in your business. The purpose of building a community and a networking circle alongside of your business with your team members, as well as yourself and other people that may want to join you. Building a community and a network helps you build stronger connections, allows for collaborative opportunities, more collaborations to take place, and can lead to new opportunities for residual income. We talk about sharing stories or case studies of individuals who successfully transitioned from unstable job environments to thriving in entrepreneurship, emphasizing the role of mentorship and support networks in the journey, because they all go together. If you've never heard someone's story, and this is the importance of the community networking, because when you are in the rooms, when you're in the coaching course, when you're in the coaching programs, on a webinar, participating in events, people share their stories. And you hear some pretty awesome dynamic stories of how people faced adversity in life and overcame them and were able to still focus and build their business successfully. It gives you such a sense of empowerment and motivation to just continue on with your commitment, because we never give up. Because in all actuality, this growth, personal and professional growth journey, has no finish line. It doesn't ever end. So you're always going to be continuously evolving and growing and perfecting your crafts and getting better in the areas in which you need to get better, as it pertains to you, your business, and long-term growth. So, let's see. So if you're building your business and you're just starting out in business and you're not hitting your targets, I'm here to tell you, don't give up. Try to step back, get another look at it, try to come at it a different way, either gain another perspective, gain new strategies, reach out to a mentor, reach out to a coach, go to an event, attend a webinar that's going to help you to improve. And that applies not only in your business, it applies to your life as well. Because your life is serious business and only you can live it. So you might as well start today and get yourself on track. So if you're finding yourself in a situation where you are now contemplating, like, okay, how can I enhance my life? How can I make my life better? Yes, I'm working this job, and you may be whatever's going on there, but you're looking towards your future and you're trying to see what that's going to look like. It's going to require you to step outside of your comfort zone. It's going to require you to take some risk of stepping out without a safety net and really zoning in and focusing in on what it is that you want. And how do you plan on contributing towards your personal and as well as professional growth along your journey and new adventure. So this is going to conclude this portion of how to win in life and how to win in business and love what you do. We've gone over a lot of information. We talked about financial life planning. We talked about becoming better with yourself. We talked about health and wellness. We talked about embracing the divine wisdom, embracing self-love for growth, positive support, what it means to have gratitude every day. We talked about health and wealth, correlations in success. We talked about from the womb to the tomb, because we're always evolving from the moment that we're born to the moment that we pass. And I heard yesterday that when you go get in the casket, don't take your regrets with you. Don't take none of your potential. Leave all your potential here. And that came from Miss Lisa Nichols and her team yesterday, and her wonderful Quantum Leap training. If you were able to participate in that, today is Tony Robinson's training. If you're able to participate in that, all of these are going to help you. Whether you're raising your standards, you're trying to reach your ultimate self-mastery, being thankful for the life that you have and the journey that you're blessed to be on, the experiences that you have experienced, the knowledge that you have obtained over the years, knowing what it is to support small businesses. And if you have a friend that is in, or if yourself, even you as a business owner, and if you have friends that are business owners, support them. There's all kind of ways that you can support them by sharing their information, liking their information, telling someone else, and just helping them get the word out. That helps them a lot. We also discuss ways and how you can discover business opportunities. We talked about positive support and gratitude, embracing self-love, embracing change. We talked about breaking some of the money blocks. We talked about following up in the next steps that you need to take. We talked about the motivation for winning in life and winning in business. We also talked about the mathematical equations and the algebra in life science. We talked about entrepreneurial partners and mentors. And we covered a whole slew of other things in between. We talked about Kwanzaa and the principles and how we can apply them to life. We talked about business and the challenges and the solutions to business. We talked about real estate. We talked, well, a little bit about real estate, not a lot. Um, we talked about our New Year growth focus. And I hope that you continue to stay on your journey with your New Year growth focus. We talked about financial life planning. We talked about belief in yourself and the foundation that's required for that. We educated you on the National Association of Elderly Law Association for those of us that have elders and disabled family members. We talked about optimizing our health and wellness. We talked about ethics and growth and development. We talked about financial education and empowerment. We talked about the future work and exploring futuristic ideas about our lives. We talked about the leadership and the life maze and how it can be complex. And we talked about complex expressions and finances as well. And a whole lot of other diverse topics, mostly centered around self engaging and reflecting on who we are, what it is that we want out of life, where we're going, what we see. So please take this time to go back and review any of the information that you need to review, do the exercises that are given, and don't be afraid to take the next step into your journey. Step into it boldly, step into it with confidence, and know that you were born with all that you need to make your life a success. As I digress and regroup to rebuild and refresh and replenish myself along this journey, to come at it differently, to come in with a new, open, clear perspective, to continue connecting with you all, as well as growing personally and professionally in my own life and in my business. I wish you much success in all that you do. And remember, nobody can stop you but you. And when we come back again, we hope to be moving on to greater heights and new heights. If you have any questions or want to inquire about anything, please reach out to us via email at Tammy's Market, and that's TAMMISE Market, MARKET @gmail.com. And we'll gladly respond to your inquiries, questions, whatever it is that you may have, to help you get on your journey, because that's what I'm here for, to help you in whatever way that I can, based off of the information that you provide me, to help you. And if I cannot help you, I want you to know that hopefully I have someone that I can refer you to that is more knowledgeable and vast in the skills and knowledge to help you get to where you're trying to go. So with that being said, have a wonderful, blessed, amazing Thursday. I end this like I always end it. You were a winner from the time you were conceived in your mother's womb. You're born with all that you need to make your life a success. So go out here, ladies and gentlemen, and be awesome. Don't be afraid to leave your fingerprints on the world, and be you. Be your authentic self, because nobody can be you. Nobody can do the things that you do like you do. So tell fear, get out of here. Get out of here, fear. We're building stronger mindsets. We're building stronger muscles to overcome barriers. And we're moving forward to grow and learn and heal as we continue on this life journey, because life be lifing and we be living. So keep on living and enjoying life and be the best you that you can be. Have a blessed, amazing week, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye now.